Welcome back, friends. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays, Kingdom Death, People of the Dreamkeeper. As I'm sure you can tell in this episode and the last episode, I've been a little under the weather, so I apologise in advance, but I'm enthusiastic about playing Kingdom Death despite the physical limitations that my body has placed upon me. As we dive into, what lantern year are we actually on to now? Oh, we're on to lantern year 5. We've got a few years left now before our next Nemesis encounter with Atlas. And it's really important, I think, that we set out some goals for that period. So we've got 2 complete sets of armour, which is a great position to be in, but we are also struggling with survivors and keeping them alive. So we don't have a lot of good survivors. We've actually only got the one survivor that I would consider good, which is Cedric. Now, we're taking some new survivors out. All of them have knowledge, with the exception of Hermione, but she's going to hopefully level up into a level 2 more fights, so she can start to use her discourse savant. But the focus here has to be absolutely generating as many resources as we can. And so we're going to try Fist and Tooth. We're going to try a Crimson Crocodile. I'm on the fence here. I don't think we can justify level 2 because the damage output is too high, but I'm tempted. But I think we'll stick with the level 1. So, level 1, Crimson Crocodile, we shall depart for a hunt. I'll go through the survivors very quickly. So we've got Cedric, he's wearing the Crimson Crocodile set, and he is not wielding any weapons. He's just going to be punching his way to victory. Still haven't seen a weapon proficiency, actually. Interesting. Regulus can actually get axe proficiency if he wants. He will not, but he could. He's the only one who survived that last fight. Fleur, she is going to be wearing the 2 weapons here. Now, the only reason I've done this and sort of spread our weapons around, this is the only left green I've got on the spinning sword. We're going to use that with the Spear of Life to actually potentially stop someone from dying on bleeding tokens. It seems fine. Hermione, she is literally just going to try and not die and maybe run around and collect stuff. And Luna has the Blood Glass Dagger, and she will also hopefully not die. No, we'll leave the Bone Blade there just in case. All right. We'll depart. And we will prepare for a hunt. So we have the Crimson Crocodile set to shuffle. We'll go there. And we need our hunt deck. That's our terrain deck. Where did I put our hunt? The actual original one. Where did I put it? Philosophy, knowledge, disorders, fighting arts, innovations, terrain, pattern. There it is, basic hunt events. Good. As I said in the last episode, I've done some, I'm going to look away for this, done some reorganising, so hopefully things will be a little bit smoother. And cut. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but it's not one of the new ones. Okay, we'll actually start with Fleur. So Fleur will go first into this one. We'll flip Baby and the Sword. Oh, we get a good sword on Fleur. Or we can steal a baby. One D10, we grab and dash. I think we will grab and dash, but what do we want to grab? Harvester. Has anyone got noisy gear? No. No noisy gear. No heavy gear. Heavy's not relevant. Do we want to grab and dash? The Sword of Silence is pretty good, but we can't trigger White Secret. We can get rid of it somehow. Or we can get the baby. I think we'll go for it. We'll grab and dash. It's a 6. Perfect result. Sword of Silence or the newborn rare gear. That's it. Here's our baby. Your weapons are slow. So this was on Fleur. Oh, that's unfortunate. When you return to the settlement, archive this and gain 1 population. I'm trying to track down that principal 15 settlement. We've got 13, so that'll hopefully take us to 14. With a little baby, she's having my baby. And Fleur gains a courage for that too, because we took the baby instead of leaving the baby alone. Normally I'd take the sword. Hermione, Crocodile Event. Blood Glass Shards. Do we want to investigate or follow the trail? We will follow the trail. It's a 7. Definitely lead everyone around the monster's trap. Gain 1 understanding. Good work, Hermione. And roll a random hunt event. Yellow first. 78. Many different books. Many different books. At some point, I may work out a more effective way to do this. Until such time, we shall muddle along. 78 the Prospector? No, that's 79. Okay, 78. The event revealer may investigate. If they do, they gain 1 courage. No survivor has a whip. We cannot lash the corpse from afar. Ooh. Alright, well, it's anything but a 1's a bad result. 1's a bad result, everything else is okay. So, Lantern 10. Gain a Frenzy drink gear. To make yourself frenzied. It's not great, but you know. Actually, do you know what that is? That potentially lets us bypass Pacifist. That's actually really awesome. Let me just go check that. I think that's Pacifist on Arthur. Pacifist. Ignore this if you're frenzied. So we can give him a frenzy drink and just be like, cool. I mean, frenzy's not always great, but you know, could be fun. So she gained another courage from that. Did our brave Hermione. Sorry. Yeah, she gains a courage from that. Good work. All right, the last one is another hunt event, and it is Scout Hunt event. Man, I'm really happy with how many of those extra ones I've been rolling. They've been fun. Scout Hunt event. This is the last one before we go to the monster. Alright, Scout Hunt events. We roll a 4. Missed Opportunity. You can't see that from there, so I will move these out of the way so we can see it. It's a missed opportunity. We're okay with this one. It's got no negative ramifications from what I can tell. We can veer off, but the others grumble. The Scout stews. All survivors gain 2 survival from their moment of reprieve. The Scout gains 1 understanding. Good. I didn't see what Regulus' survival was before that. That's dumb. But he does gain 1 understanding, so that's good. Okay, we've made it to the showdown with the Crimson Crocodile. So good job, everyone. Not sure if I'm going to face those smog singers again soon. I don't know how I felt about it. Okay, good work. We've got multiple terrains to set up. So we have a physiognomy. During showdown setup, draw 2 additional terrain cards and place according to the thing. Here is our terrain cards. So we get 1 random terrain, 1 survivor corpse, and then we get 2 more random terrains. Let me just grab the survivor corpse. Dead monster would be good. Survivor corpse. Alright, first random is a debris. Second random is a toppled pillar. And the third random is a glowing waypoint. So that's just like the objective one. The innovation one. Roll 1d10 and add your strength. So you would need a natural 10 to be able to get that with anyone. Don't think we're going for that, but it is a possibility, I suppose. Great. So our crocker friend there. 1, 2, 3, 5. We want him probably to take the hit. Okay, so we will now remember that Cedric gains monster level insanity when he departs. We will apply the arrival bonuses. And we will see here. So everyone has an insanity, which is good, so no one is terrified. Okay, we're set up there. We're just going to build the crocodile's deck now. B, 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 A, B, A, B, 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 A, A, A. Got any others in here? Terrified, death count, those are traits that we don't need. Nope, none of those. So level 1, we have 7 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 3 of these. All right. So let's just review each survivor and make sure we're across everything. So he gains 1 to there and he gains 2 bleed tokens from the Crimson Folds. and the Crimson Guard. Yeah, we've got to remember that crimson dress. So that's got a pounce action, basically. So when you suffer brain damage, gain a progress for darkness. Cool. Tinker, very good. Fleur, she's got that. That's irrelevant. Hermione has got that and nothing else. And Luna has Guardian. Oh yeah, Guardian's a good one. In your field of view, gain a systemic pressure. No one else gains a bleeding token. No one else gains terrified. You cannot sleep sounds unless you're at the feet of the Dreamkeeper. You cannot gain survival during the hunt or showdown. I don't think he did. Yeah, okay. So that's good. I think we're all good to go. So we'll draw the first AI card, and it is Barbed Tail Whip. So the closest threat in range. So that's anyone we want. And I think at this point we may actually not choose Cedric. We may actually go with Luna here. Move the monster so the target is in the right spot. So he's going to go like that. He's whipping. Whip it real good. Alright, so this is speed 2. The accuracy is 3+. And there is an after damage effect of bleed 1 and knockback 5. It's a synchronic attack, so he whips around, but there's no one else to whip around. An 8 and a 5, unfortunately, despite our 2 evasion, that is 2 hits. So we will see where they go. Waist and body. We will spend a survival to dodge the body. 1 damage. Do we get the survival back? We do. So we just take 1 to the waist, which then triggers bleed 1 and knockback 5. And that is the end of the Barbed Tail Whip. Okay, it's our turn. All right, so we're going to do Cedric. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to use the ability of the Crimson Croc Armor, which is to add 2 to all hit locations. And that's his turn done. We're going to use Hermione. She's going to use the bandages that she's currently holding to clear his 2 bleeding tokens. And she's going to move 1, 2 to here, to the debris. She will hopefully pick up a scrap sword. That'd be good. So she's done. So now we can actually make an attack. Now, who's our best option to attack with here? So, Fleur. Yeah, so she's got the spear with reach 2. So she'll go 1, 2, 3 into the rear, and she'll attack with the Spear of Life. It's hitting 2 on a 6+. That's 2 7s. Now I haven't shuffled this on screen, I don't think, so I'll just do that now. Definitely shuffled it, but cut, done, and we get the blushing stubby knee, and the juicy jowls. Okay, well, I'm glad that we are effective strength 5 here, because anything but a 1. We really want to crit. There is no luck on Fleur, so we're critting on 10s. We'll do this one first. It's a 2, but 2 is still a wound. And on this one, that's a 2. 2 is still a wound. So that is the coagulated hit location. Archive this, draw a coagulated hit location. I did shuffle these as well, but I'll just do this here. Boom, boom, boom. Draw from that. Perfect. Vasodilated wound and wound. It's 2 wounds down. We will use this chick. So she'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the right spot. She will attack with the blood glass dagger. So she has Luna. 7 and a 6 is 2 hits, no accuracy, so we know that's 1. We know that's definitely a thing, and a vasodilated. So we'll do this one first. The sparkling upper back. So we'll see if we can critical it. Interestingly, throwing founding stones at these may be the way to go, because that's, you know, there's critical locations on them if you can get into the right spot. Plus 3 strength to do that location, so it's a 7, it's a wound. This one, full move the monster to the right. So there's no super dense, so we're still honed. So we are strength plus 3 plus 4, so we're a total of 3 to wound this guy. It's a 7, it's a wound, so it's another archive this, draw another one of these. It's directly in the front, do a wound. So we should have done 4 wounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, outstanding. The scout is going to go 1. We might save the scout, 1, 2. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll put the scout into her tile. So she can't be targeted, but she'll pop out. Nah, not yet. She needs to do her wound first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she'll just go there. Great, that's the end of our turn. The crocodile is about to fight back. A repeating bite. Place it on top of the AI deck. Ignore effects that manipulate the AI deck. We put a token on this card. We will put this one on here. The closest threat in facing and in range, there isn't one, so we then go to the closest survivor. So we have a choice. That can be Luna, or it can be Fleur. So we'll go Luna because she's got some armor. So it's speed 2 on a 3+. So it's 2 hits. The 2 hit locations are the body and the waist. She'll spend a survival to dodge the waist. Take 1 on the body. Does she get her survival back? She does not. And so that now goes back on top of the deck. Turns to face her. So the repeating bite is right there. All right, so we know we've got to clear that off. Let's do some ancillary things first. So Hermione is going to look at this debris. She gets a 9. What's a debris on a 9? Find a bone blade. Oh, 10 would have been awesome. All right, we get another bone blade. Didn't want a bone blade, but whatever. cracked one before. I don't need another one. Derp. Do we get any insanity for that? No. Oh, I would have liked a 4 to a 6 actually. Gain a random basic resource. Debris done, and then she'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, next to the survivor corpse. She's fine. We will now do the Bloodglass Dagger in the front with Luna. She's got Guardian, which doesn't help her at this point. She misses on all 3. However, we'll use Guardian from Regulus to allow her to re-roll one of those. Whee! Gains a systemic pressure token. And 1 re-roll. It's a 6. Oh, we know it's not a... So it is coagulated. Oh, we could potentially be very badly off here. So we're +3 strength from the Bloodglass Dagger, which I'll show off. I don't know if I've showed that off in a while. There it is. And +1 strength innately on Luna. So that's a total of 4, so we need a 3. Don't fail. Oh, it's a 1. Suffer the blind, severe head injury. The monster places it in an empty side socket. Swap all your attribute tokens with the monster, discarding any toughness tokens. Blah, 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 blah. We don't have any attribute tokens at this point. So that is that. She's then going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. We'll do the scout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, scout's not in range. All right, scout will dash. Regulus will dash and get into range here. Swinging with the Grimjaw. It's a great weapon. We're looking for 5s. 3 hits, including 2 perfect hits. You got anything for perfect hits, Regulus? No. I didn't really want 3 hits. Oh. Oh. Come on, just don't be the trap. Oh. All right. We'll do it in this order. So a critical on a 10 will provide us with something. That's a 6, that's nothing. So it's impervious, does nothing. This one, we wound on a 2+. That's a 5, so that is a wound. We archive this hit location. We draw a coagulated. Ooh, anywhere in the front. And we do a wound, which is the repeating bite gone. And we've also triggered our Grimjaw ability, which is nice, very nice. Mark that there. And this one, it's a super dense, which does nothing in this situation. There is a reflex though. It is a wound. The 99 finger, place it on top of the hit location deck. And we then have a reflex. So there is an opportunity to dash before that reflex happens, and so Fleur will dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Reflex. Yeah. So the 99 finger spine now goes back on top. How very annoying. Yeah, so we'll put her a little bit closer. Great. So she'll go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She will swing with the Spear of Life. It's 2 on a 6+. She rolls 0 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is the end of our turn. Did I do that wound? I did not. Boom. That's our turn. Crimson Snap. Threat with the least insanity in range. Hermione. Luna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we will make it Luna, and we'll spend a survival on Regulus to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Croc will go to here. And we'll swing 2 on a 3+. 1 hit and 1 miss. Luna will spend a survival to dodge the 1 hit. After damage, doesn't apply. Does she get the survival back? She does not. So that is Crimson Snap done. It's our turn. Hermione is going to search that. She rolls a 2. She gains an insanity. It's a shame. Another basic resource gone begging. We'll jump into our cool hidden face tile. And we'll swing with the Blood Glass Dagger right where we are. 3 more hits. We know the finger spine's 1. We know that is 1. And we know this is 1. So we can't fail this one, so we'll just roll a crit. No, we roll a 1. Glad I did that one first. This one we'll do next. 3 is a wound. Bang. All adjacent survivors get whipped and suffer 1 hit for 1 damage. Luna's going to suffer 1 damage to the body. And finally, another vasodilated location. That's an 8. That is another wound. So we draw a coagulated hit location, place it on top of the deck. It's the right-hand side. She hasn't moved yet. She'll just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she could get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She could dash there. Got 2 wounds to do, 3 wounds to do. Any dashing left? Fleur. Yeah, we'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. She'll swing with the Spear of Life. She hits once on a 7. We know what it is. She gains +3. Come on, crit. Nope, but it's a wound. Two wounds left. Cedric has not swung a punch in anger yet, so he's going to dash and get himself into here and have a drink from the pool. He gains an insanity. That's it. My Monster AI card is Crimson Snap, threat with the least insanity in range. It's once again Luna. So she's going to dash. Does she get a survival back? She does not. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crocodile will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. He comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He comes up a couple short, which is perfect. No attack is made. Now this guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the front so he can finally attack. He can finally swing his fists of fury. They're not actually that furious. We're just trying to get some crits. He's +1 accuracy though. Haha! He rolls a lantern 10. Perfect hit. Nothing for perfect hits. Trap. Wrinkled gums. There is a critical hit location. The lustrous tooth. Critting on 8s because he's a glorious guy. It's an 8. That's a crit. We gain a lustrous tooth. If the attacker is in the monsters facing, they see an opportunity and draw another hit location. We'll do that. And we'll see if we can crit this one as well. Come on now. No. Did we wound though? 1. No, we did not. Okay, that's good. Reflex, move 2 spaces forwards. 1, 2. He's knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's knocked down, but he suffers brain damage, which is 2. And that triggers darkness. Nice. Okay, so there's literally just the basic action left. We have a lustrous tooth. To collect. Do. There it is. One lustrous tooth. And that's the end of our turn. So he just does basic action now. Well, we haven't actually done an attack with anyone else this turn, have we? Yeah. Maybe we'll just swing with our chick with the blood glass dagger, shall we? She'll move to the rear. She hits 0 times. We'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think she's got a survival left. She does. And she will swing with the Spear of Life. She hits once. It's a perfect hit. Nothing for perfect hits. There is a parry location, but that doesn't help her. Help him. See if we can get a crit. Oh, it's not, but it is a wound. Sorry, it's a parry, so we fail that. Failure, we're disarmed. We gain 1 survival and 1 insanity. Job done. And unfortunately, we are going to fall up short unless Hermione goes forth. She's got survival. She'll dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And she will swing with a bone blade. 1 perfect hit. Any for perfect hits? No. Don't you be the trap. Woo! Crit, Hermione. Crit! 6 is a wound. That's it. We survive. We only gain 1 extra resource. Not entirely true. We also gain an extra resource from our Grimjaw, which is great. So 5 basic crimson, 5 crimson crocodile, which goes to 6 crimson crocodile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 basic. One, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Everyone else returns. And that's it. That was a yeah, that's a bit too easy probably. Hunt XP. Return and advance here. Did I do that right? Did everyone get a Hunt XP there? Yeah. Manage parting survivors. Return and advance here. So we got Vein Glass, Grim Nails, Crimson Fin, Immortal Tongue, Pale Flesh, Monster Organ, question marks, Monster Bone, Love Juice. Unwanted Gifts story event. Here it is. A large red box appears in the settlement. Roll 1d10. Wow, this is awesome. Wow, I want a 10 so bad here. Little Mohawk baby. Come on, little Mohawk baby. 7. Inside is a wonderful painting on a luxurious piece of hide. Add self-invited guest to the timeline in 1d10 years. Reroll. 9 years. 1, 2, so 15. Self-invited guest. There he is. Great. And gain a perfect hide resource. That's lovely. That is lovely. It's a second perfect hide. There's nothing else for it. We shall go and enter some resources. I don't think settlement event, sorry. And once again, we get to draw 2 settlement events. This is like my favourite thing in this entire game. I can't express to you how happy this makes me to be able to roll 2 of these and pick one. It's just like the best. I will play scouts for every fucking campaign now, just so I can do this. We get, ooh, mysterious eggs. And a dark trader. We get to choose. Oh my god. So these are all bad. What's this? Does the settlement have bed? We don't have bed. We gain 1d5 random vermin resources. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take mysterious eggs. It's a new one. So, we just get to roll 1d5 vermin resources. Come here. What an annoying turn of events. Ooh, vermin. A crab spider. Man, that could have been so good. Could have got 5 vermin. I mean, the only ones that are really good crab spiders, but man, we could have got that armoured fist crab spider. That would have been good. Okay, lustrous tooth. Second one of those we got. 2 perfect bones. Veined glass. Groomed nails. Crimson fin. Immortal tongue. Pale flesh. Pale flesh. Monster organ. Question marks. Monster bone. And a love juice. We gain a new survivor from our newborn that we have recovered. It will be a male. It will be Dudley. sucks. And we have endeavours 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus we have a tinker. And that's it. It's definitely an innovate. We have to innovate. So we'll go to the storage and we'll review. We'll definitely use that monster bone, and we'll definitely use that monster organ. So, and I think we've got a pale flesh from the crimson crocodile for a hide. Yeah. Or the crab spider, actually. We could also use a crab spider. So, innovate. Our settlements innovation deck is here. I'm annoyed about those eggs. Stupid eggs. Let's see what we innovate. We have lantern oven, very strong possibility. Drums. Lantern oven is a certainty, I think. Scrap smelting. Ooh, and morgue. One of the new ones. We take a lantern oven. So we have scrap smelting, we have cooking. We have morgue. See, that's an interesting one, really. Okay. Does that make cannibalize worthwhile? Depends, really. It's got to be a conversation at least. All right. So we spent one endeavour on that. We did not gain any collective cognition. So the forum, what does this do? Available knowledge, desperate strike 3, 1 Lumi, tenacity 2 Lumi. Yeah, we will definitely buy one of those, I think. Okay. Let's go and have a look at our gear that we can craft. Craftable. I don't want any of these bonesmiths. Some blood glass options there, including a long sword, but not the one that I wanted. We do have a monster tooth necklace available. Rawhide whip. Now, seed patterns. Let's go have a look at our seed patterns, actually. Because I think we had one that was maybe a possibility here. It was the whip one, wasn't it? Fingernail whip. One groomed nail, which we have. Yep. One hide, which we definitely have. One veined glass. So we can craft a fingernail whip. Groom nail, 1 hide, 1 vein glass. What is this think? Why can't we craft it? We've got paint, we've got crimson crockery. Let's go have a look at it. Well, first of all, it's a whip, and that's a good thing for us to have. Second of all, gains razor sharp against super dense hit locations. It's 2 on a 5+ with strength 4. I don't know what heroic does, but I think we're definitely going to make this, aren't we? Heroic is a new one, I think. Heroic. During your attack roll, re-roll any natural ones. Great. And razor sharp. When attacking, roll the razor sharp die. To your wound attempt. That's what that die is. The new white die. This is the razor sharp die. Counting the number of pips and add that to your roll. Woo, woo, woo. 1 whip, if I don't mind. Groomed nails. We use the pale flesh. And we have to use the veined glass. We have a survivor with paint. We have a survivor who fought the crimson crocodile. And we have the crimson crockery. So we will make from our patterns why aren't you letting me see that in the patterns? Filters, clear filters. Yes. Fingernail whip. That is very exciting. All right, monster tooth necklace, I'm sure is a good option here. What can we do with this? Can we make that? Surely not. Ornate rapier? No, that needed something else. The organ grinder, monster tooth necklace. What do we need to make a monster tooth necklace? I believe we will absolutely make a monster tooth necklace. We have heat, we need a scrap, and we need a bone. What have we got? Crimson bone, and a scrap, and groomed nails, and a scrap. We've got 2 scrap left. Yeah, perfect. So we can make 2 monster tooth necklaces. We shall do that. 1, 2. Good. And we will now have to think, wow, this fingernail whip has got me very excited. We'll now have to think, we have a single love juice that I reckon we can get our thing to 14 to 15. So let's, yeah, we'll have a look at our knowledge cards first. Desperate Strike 2. On a perfect hit, gain +2 strength until the end of the attack. That costs 1 Lumi to buy, so we will go to our survivors. We want someone with accuracy. Let's give it to, Hermione doesn't have any Lumi. Fleur has 3 Lumi, and she's got an evasion, so she's pretty good. So we will buy her Desperate Strike 2. Wonderful. So we've bought that. Fear 2. We finally upgraded our darkness, which is great. Good. I don't think we'll buy any of the others. Tenacity, we'll get through some other ways, so we won't worry about that. Good. So we will spend an endeavour to face paint. We succeed, we will spend an endeavour to face paint. We fail, we will spend an endeavour to face paint. We succeed, and we've got a lifetime reroll, so that'll be enough. We'll use our love juice. A 1 and a 10. We'll re-roll the 1 with our lifetime reroll, so it's going to be Dudley, the doofus. He rolls an 8. So we have rolled a 10 on the intimacy chart. Dudley has used his lifetime reroll. Good on you, champion. You suck, Dudley. New survivor. Petunia and Vernon are the 2 new survivors. Female Petunia. The father is Dudley. The mother is Luna. We've achieved Principal Society. That's great news. Intimacy. So we rolled a 10. We have not innovated Hovel. We gained 2 population. We don't have a grand feast. So that's all. And Vernon. Dudley. And all right, let's do our Principal Society, and I believe we're done for the day. And boy, oh boy, have I got some interesting survivors starting to shape up now. It's only taken 1 or 2. Man, I'm fucking jazzed about that whip. Oh my God. Jazzed. You don't often get like seed patterns where you're like, oh yeah, that can work. Well, he says with such huge experience with seed patterns. No, I have had patterns in other campaigns. So society, Principal Society. Collective toil or accept the darkness. We'll just review the 2. Settlement no longer fears the darkness. We add +2 to brain trauma rolls. That's my preference because it stops brain trauma from causing any risk of death. Collective toil gains you more endeavours. More endeavours means more loomy, which is a good thing. Buying new knowledges. Bone Witch is not great. Quixotic, leader and orator of death, fighting arts. Quixotic cannot be removed for any reason. I think we'll go accept the darkness. We roll a d10. Hopefully we can get a 6+. It's a 3. Nominated to 4 survivors, each gains 10 insanity. That's good for us too though. So Fleur. Hermione. Come on. Luna, maybe not, she's blind. Regulus, he's fine. Fred, definitely. Not 11, dickhead. And last of all, Lucius, not you, you chump. I guess Ginny? Ginny. Okay. Accept the darkness has been accepted. It's good, means we can't die to brain trauma. I prefer that. Collective toil may be good. At this point, I think we will try and chase down some more Lumi. Actually, let's go Hollowstone Gathering, and we'll send someone to gain a Lumi. They succeed, so we'll make it someone good. Hermione can gain a Lumi. And we have a Hollowstone. So we'll just see if there's anything else we want to craft at this point. And in particular, okay, Scout Whistle and Disguise Kit. Let's have a look at those. Scout Whistle and Disguise Kit, you say? Scout Whistle. No. No. Disguise Kit, no. Neither of those are interesting. Monster Grease costs 2 now. What about a Lucky Charm, actually? Can I get... I can get a Lucky Charm off. On the Rawhide set. Yeah. We will... there's literally no reason for me to be trying not to just... I don't understand when we get weapon proficiencies. This feels bizarre. No, I'm not going to make anything else. So we'll call that a day. I think we might chase a level 2 now. We might chase a level 2 something. Maybe we'll chase level 2 Smog Singers and see what the fuck they do. But good fight, friends. Good fight. We got some good gear out of that, man. Fingernail Whip is awesome. Look at this dice. Pew! Get +8 to your thing. Pew! Can't wait. All right, friends. Good one. We're off to timeline 6 now, and we're going to fight some more dudes. It's going to be great. Big Deno out. 2 things, friends, before I sign off. Just looking at Regulus, he's just hit his ponder, and so we have to ponder. And for Regulus, he has, which one does he have? Dreamism. So he goes to rank 2 in Dreamism now. Let's find out what that does. Snoring Mass. You reverently meditate at the Guardian's feet. Gain 1 Lumi and roll 1d10. A 5. Gain 1 population. You and the Dreamer gain the knowledge fingernail door. What? That's awful. We have to gain a survivor though, so that's less awful. Let's make it a female. Pansy. I'm going to assume they get Clan of Death. Or not Clan of Death, Survival of the Fittest. Even though they don't have parents. And Pansy also gets Fingernail Door. Okay. And that is from Dreamism. I'm beginning to enjoy the knowledge. Okay, and I should have done 2 turns ago Faceism, because Cedric has achieved his ponder in the last one for Faceism, so he's actually going to level 2. That is something I'll have to mention to Scribe Guy. Gain 1 Lumi and roll the dice. So Hermione gets to choose whichever one of these she wants. Great piece of artwork, by the way. 7. Gain Unyielding. And there. So how many knowledges are you allowed? Unyielding. Oh, unyielding is unreal. I'm going to read up on knowledges, friends. I'm going to ditch darkness if I can, but 2 more added to the knowledge deck. Now it's time. Goodbye.